Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. So this came in a package with a whole bunch of other stuff, some Civivi stuff, some Sencut stuff, and I decided to separate it for a couple of reasons. One, it's a WE knife, so it's more premium. And number two, the box is curiously heavy, perhaps deceptively heavy, but I've handled enough of these that I feel like there's something crazy going on in there. So I don't know exactly what it is, or I've seen the picture on the outside of the box, but I haven't actually handled it yet. I'm going to share that with you guys today in the form of an unboxing, not a review, an unboxing, just an unboxing and first impressions. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. I assume that these are available right now, so I'll link it right down below. You guys can check it out if you want to. It does help my channel when you use those links, so that's entirely up to you. So this is called the Hyperactive. And like I said, I've seen a picture of it because it came with the little fold-out thing and all the different variations, but I haven't actually handled it yet. Okay. Here we go. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Is it? I don't know why I thought it felt so unbelievably heavy. I do like that inlay though, and I do like initially the black and bronze. Wow. Holy crap. This is cool, man. I like that compound blade. That is awesome. Dang. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me, now if you're wondering what's the point, because those grinds are almost exactly the same. The point is this part right here, otherwise known as the tip. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. There is no utilitarian reason for having a slightly different grind right here. The idea, if you could venture to guess, if this part hasn't made that clear, the idea is cool factor, which in this territory, if you are an actual buyer in this territory and of knives like this, you probably fully understand. But if you're not, then you probably don't, right? For some people, it's all about utility, maximizing utility. For a lot of other people, it's, I want it to be executed properly, I want it to be made out of premium materials, and I want it to be dependable and durable, but I don't necessarily care if the blade is absolutely perfect for every conceivable task I might put it through. That would be me. I like cool factor because I'm bored of knives that look like this. That is a great knife, and if you like it, you should have it, known it, and use it, and like it, and whatever, right? But me having handled roughly 70 kajabillion knives, yeah, I like stuff that's got a little extra zest, a little extra spice to it. This is cool. WE knives historically have been very hit or miss with me and with a lot of other people. Sometimes they create knives in this territory that have a high price tag and are, in my opinion, nowhere near deserving of that price tag. For the people that are actually going to buy their stuff, not the people who will never spend more than $100 on a knife and are just like, for the people who are actually looking at it. The problem is that for a while I don't think they were actually serving the buying market in the best way. However, recently they have really stepped it up. Their overall fit and finish has somehow actually gotten a little bit better, and they're starting to do crazier things like this. The reason I'm so excited about this is we finally have, now obviously aesthetics and how good they look are very subjective, right? It's a lot like when people say, oh, but you have good taste. Oh, so you have good taste too. That's an imaginary concept. It requires a group of like-minded people to provide you with reaffirmation. That's all it is. It's completely and totally imaginary. All we can do is assume that our own tastes are good, but taste and good or bad's very subjective, right? So what I'm saying here is that, like it or not, the intensity of the blade matches the intensity of the handle. We don't have, what I usually get upset about and complain about is a handle that's going absolutely wackadoodle bonker town and then a blade that's just going to Cleveland, right? It's not, you know, it's got to match it, right? Or that sometimes the blade's like, wow, holy moly, and then the handle's like, Wheatfield in Kansas. You know, it's just, it's got to be either both. Not always. It has to complement. It doesn't have to necessarily match the intensity perfectly, but it should complement it. And in my opinion, if you have good taste like me, then you'll agree with me, right? Most likely, whoa, that's very sharp. I love so this is not Timascus. It's just what I call a plasma anno on the inlays, which is very cool. And then we have not anything too crazy. I mean, really, it looks really busy, but it's just 3 lines. And then, kind of where it changes, where it's angled, they've highlighted it with a bronze, right, all the way around. Really nice. Almost a gray, like a very dark gray coating there. Nice, big, full-size knife, too. I bet you that's 8.5, 8 3/4 inches. Yep. 8.65. Blade length, 3.8, well, 3.75 if you go to the tip. You go about right here, it's 3.85. Cutting edge, 3.5. 3.5 inches of cutting edge. Beautiful. Very, very cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. No lefty position. Nope, that's wrong, folks. There is a lefty position for the clip because this clip has 2 screws and is not... Look at this. The clip is compound ground. That's wild. Look at this. Wow. Yeah, you can flip this over and mount it on the other side, right? That's great. That's a nice way to do that. Satin finished... Black satin finished flats. Really wish we do the whole blade like this. Guys, seriously, do the whole blade like this. The flat is fine, and the blade's got a lot going on. It looks great. But listen, if you can make it shiny, make the whole thing shiny. People will appreciate it, I promise. Now let's look at these other versions that they've got. Obviously, their coated versions are going to bring the Rockwell hardness down just a bit, which is a problem because their Rockwell hardness on M390, which I'm almost certain is what this is. No, it's not. It's Vanax. It's Vanax. This is Vanax. Oh boy. Oh no, hold the phone. So Vanax doesn't need to be actually, I think Vanax is all right. 59, 60, 61 right in there. This is going to be a little bit lower. Vanax doesn't necessarily need to be quite as hard as where the community, or at least the biggest chunk of the community who's invested in this, that where they believe it should be, right? I don't think Vanax needs to be that hard. 59, 60, 61 I think is all right for Vanax. Obviously the coated ones are going to be a little bit less, but they do have some other versions here that are pretty cool. So, Silver Bead Blast with the same inlay. Magma with, perhaps, is that also a black? Yeah, that's a coated. We got the partially coated blade with some sort of blue fat camo, and then we have the one that I have. Realistically, I think this one is probably the nicest one, but this is a good-looking knife, guys. Wow. Yeah. Pretty impressed. I mean, like, if I was going to letter grade WE on their last, I would say, like, maybe, let's say the last 10 that I've gotten from them in the premium category, I'd honestly give them a B+. They've had some stuff that was kind of meh, right? Felt a little overpriced. But listen, if they're going to start charging more money, which they're going to do, like every company that's been in the limelight for a while is going to do it. Okay, right? They're gonna, right? They're gonna, because they're not a charity. And I understand, sometimes companies take advantage of certain situations and they charge a lot. Okay, if that's going to happen, then bring us more stuff, right? And then people can once again decide, do I want to spend extra money on this that is ideally extra, or do I not want to? Because again, rather than sit and complain about how this company or that company is charging too much money, look around. We have way too many choices. We have way too much competition. There's companies popping up left and right dishing out incredible pricing, like super competitive pricing, right? So if you plan on spending your 2024 complaining about how your previously favorite company is now charging too much money, stop. Look around. I'm telling you. as a content creator who's dedicated to knives, 2 uploads a day, has over 4,000 uploads, I can tell you confidently, there's a lot more out there. We got way too much, right? So if it's time to say goodbye to certain companies, say hello to a new one. But at least if, we're obviously seeing WE prices go up. If they're going to do that, I like that they're switching it up a little bit. We got VanX. We got a crazy compound grind, even if it isn't necessarily utilitarian. It kind of reminds me of the grind on my Black Star Custom, my Marfione. We got some DLC, right? Full backspacer, titanium clip, really nice inlay. Did I say VanX? Nice big knife. Pretty cool. Don't know what the price tag is, but I'm guessing it's over $300. I'm just going to guess. Pretty cool. Cool design. Obviously, the full reveal will come down the road after a bit. The one thing we didn't do here that we need to do is weigh it. So let's weigh it. Well, yeah, okay, that's why the package was heavy. 5.4 ounces. Okay, yeah, that's a cool one. I like this one. I mean, at least in terms of first impressions, right? Got to consider pricing and all that. Couple of weeks, we'll do a full comprehensive review. That's going to be it for today, though, guys. Please, like I said, links for this guy in the description. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.